Good Friday, Village family. Another eNote for you this week. So Sunday, I'm continuing the conversation we began last Sunday about where we find God in the midst of innocent suffering. If you missed last Sunday's message, you can find it on the website. As a reminder, I talked about I don't find Christian faith to give us real answers, explanations of why innocents suffer. But I do find our faith gives us responses. And I began to talk about that last Sunday. This Sunday, there's a passage in Scripture. Jesus tells a parable of the weeds and the wheat. A wheat field is sown, and when the wheat begins to come up, there are weeds mixed in with it. And the servants asked, do you want us to weed the garden? Do you want us to pull it out? And the response is no. If you do that, the roots are all tangled. You'll pull the weed up with it. Nothing will survive. I think the wisdom of this story is that there are things in this world that you and I can't fix. There are things that are so broken or have been broken for so long. Things that are so far beyond us that even if we try to repair it, it's just going to make things worse. And what the passage says is God in time will repair that which we can't repair. That we're invited to trust that God will fix what you and I can't fix. But this takes some discernment, because there are things in this world that require our attentiveness, that require our devotion, our commitment to try to make them better. I constantly encourage you to do the good that is yours to do. It counts. It matters. I know that you are heavy with another mass shooting, the one on Tuesday in Uvalde, Texas. On Monday, according to the Gun Violence Archive, there was a shooting in Cleveland, Ohio. On Monday, there was another shooting in Charleston, South Carolina, very close to where I was, the first church I served, where I was ordained and where Carol and I were married. And there was a fourth mass shooting this week in Philadelphia. Not as large as the one in Uvalde and not as many people killed, but a mass shooting, according to the Gun Violence Archive, is when 4 or more people are injured by one gun incident. And that happened 4 times this week. For too long, we have acted like there's nothing that can be done about this. We wring our hands and we say, well, it's a tragedy. And we should have some shame about that. We can be better than this. And so on Sunday, I want us to talk about when is it that we have humility and acknowledge that we can't repair what has broken, and we must trust that God will make right in us and in the world that which we can't fix. And when is it that our faith calls us to do everything we can to step closer to God's promised day? It's not easy, but it's worth our attention. And I look forward to being with you in worship on Sunday. Blessings.